The exorcism hadn't begun yet, but the thing inside her was already whispering the prayers back to us. That was the first sign we were too late. We arrived at the church just after 2:40 a.m. A small stone building at the edge of a dying village, no lights. No sound, not even insects. The kind of silence that feels deliberate. Father Elroy, the senior exorcist, stopped at the entrance. He stared at the door longer than necessary. "This church hasn't been used in years," he said quietly. "Which means whatever's inside her chose this place." I tightened my grip on the holy water. Inside, the air smelled old, not dust rot. Candles were already lit along the altar. That was impossible. No one else was supposed to be here. The girl was seated in a wooden chair at the center of the nave. She looked no older than 16. Hands folded, head bowed, perfectly still. Too calm, no restraints, no screaming, no distorted limbs or rolled back eyes. Father Elroy whispered, "That's the second sign." I asked him what the first was. He didn't answer. We took our positions. The ritual hadn't started yet, no prayers spoken, no symbols drawn. That's when the girl inhaled, slowly, deeply, and in a voice that was not hers, she said, "Blessed be the name of the Lord." Father Elroy froze. That was the opening line of the ritual. She smiled without lifting her head. "I was wondering when you'd arrive," the voice continued. "You're late again." I stepped back. "Again?" I whispered. Father Elroy finally spoke. "This isn't the first exorcism performed on her." The girl raised her head. Her eyes were clear, intelligent, mocking. "It never works," she said. "You keep changing priests, changing words, but you never change the ending." We began the ritual anyway. Holy water hit her skin. She didn't flinch. Latin prayers echoed through the empty church, but she whispered them with us, perfectly timed, not repeating, anticipating, like she knew what came next. My hands shook as I noticed something carved into the wooden floor beneath her chair. Names, dozens of them, scratched deep into the stone. Priests, dates, centuries old. "Father," I whispered, "this place. This isn't a church." Father Elroy's voice cracked. "It was," he said, "until they realized what they were really summoning." The candles flickered all at once. The girl leaned forward slightly. "You built this place as a doorway," she said, "and you keep coming back, knocking." Her neck twisted just enough to hurt to look at. "Every exorcism is just another invitation." The air grew heavy. The walls began to breathe, stone expanding, contracting like lungs. The bells overhead silent for decades rang once. Then again, Father Elroy dropped his book. "I'm sorry," he whispered. "Lord, forgive us." The girl screamed, not in pain, in triumph. The shadows moved first. They detached from the walls, crawled inward. The candles went out one by one. In the dark, her voice became many. "You call us demons," it said, "but you're the ones who keep opening the door." I felt something behind me. Breathing. Waiting. Father Elroy turned to me, eyes filled with terror and understanding. "This ritual doesn't remove it," he said. "It selects the next vessel." The girl laughed. Her restraints never tied fell open. And then she stood. The bells rang louder. The church shook. And somewhere behind me, something whispered my name. The exorcism ended exactly the way it always does, with someone new staying behind. And the church, waiting,